Hello again everyone, it's Patty Behan, and today I'm going to show you how to make these pretty roses using sticky back canvas and perfect pearls. To make this project you will need some Ink Centrals Wonder Tape, some floral tape, Perfect Pearls mists, pair of scissors, Perfect Pearls pigment powders, the large Perfect Pearls brush, Claudine Hellmuth Studio sticky back canvas cut into squares, and a piece of floral stem wire. So let's get started. Step 1. Cut natural sticky back canvas into 3 1.5 by 1.5 squares and 4 1 3/4 by 1 3/4 squares. Step 2. Group the same size petals together and then round off 3 of the corner using scissors to form a petal. And when you're finished, they look like that. Take the next group and do the same thing. Now you can adjust your petal sizes depending on how big you want to make your flower. You'll just have to experiment a little bit. Step 3. To make the rose, remove the adhesive liner from one of the small petals. And then with the sticky side facing you, roll down the rounded edge of the petal. Then attach your wire to the edge of the petal like so, and then you're going to tightly wrap the petal around. So that it looks like this. Step 4. Repeat by taking another small petal, remove the adhesive liner, roll down the edge, just slightly, and then when you attach this petal, get closer here, you're going to overlap where the seam is a little bit and raise the petal up slightly from the last petal, like so. And then you're going to go ahead and wrap it around again. And you're trying to do this kind of tight and kind of pressing the sticky together. So that looks like this. And then you're going to take the next small petal and do the same thing. Remove the adhesive liner, roll down the edge slightly, adhere it by overlapping the seam, wrapping it around tightly, and you can adjust it as you go. You'll see your flower is starting to form. Now we're going to move on to the large petals, and you just keep doing the same thing. Remove the adhesive backing, roll it down, and just roll it down a little bit because it will unroll a little bit later on. And then you're going to overlap your last petal. And you can kind of form it as you go, like so. And you can see it's really starting to look like a flower now. And again, I use 3 small petals and 4 large petals. And you can adjust it if you feel like you need more petals after you get it done. They're all going to be different, so the more you do it, the more you get better at it. Alright, so now I have all my petals, and this is what it looks like. Step 5. Now we're ready to color our rose. Use the large Perfect Pearls brush to dust some Perfect Pearls onto the rose. You just dip the brush into the container, and I'm using the lid here to brush off a little excess, and the sticky part is exposed, so you'll notice that the powder is going to stick to it. And I'm using Grape Fizz from the new Perfect Pearls Confections Kit. Step 6. Now that our rose is colored with the Perfect Pearls pigment powder, we need to set it. The powders have a built-in binder that once sprayed with water, it will activate the binder and it will set it so that it seals it, and the powder will stay on your flower. So you could do this by one of two ways. You could just mist it with water, and that's fine. But I wanted to add a little extra pearl shimmer, so I'm going to use the Perfect Pearls mists. And I am using Perfect Pearl. So what you have to do first is shake up the Perfect Pearls mist, and then you just spray, just a couple sprays, just like so. Step 7. Now to finish off the rose, we're going to wrap this in some floral tape. So what I did is I took a piece of Wonder Tape, it's about an 1.5 inches long, and you're going to remove the adhesive backing. And then you're going to start like at the base of the flower here and wrap it around tightly. And then you want to get it a little bit on the stem. And then you're going to take your floral tape, you cut it about the length of your stem, and then to expose the adhesive in the floral tape you have to pull it. And then you're going to wrap the floral tape starting where you put the Wonder Tape, and wrap it tightly around. And this just gives the extra assurance that the floral tape is going to stick to the canvas. It doesn't really stick real well if you don't use the Wonder Tape. So you're just going to continue wrapping the floral tape around the wire stem. Pull it as you go to expose the adhesive. And then when you get to the end, you can just rip it and give one final little twist to finish it off. And there you have your beautiful wrapped rose. So once you finish making your roses, you can make this pretty bouquet, decorate a picture frame, or perhaps put it on top of a gift to make a pretty embellishment. I hope you enjoyed this technique and you'll give it a try. And if you do, let me know and send me a link to what you did. Thank you.